Nerds! Welcome to Nerd Magic, time to get nerd up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to spread the word up. Okay nerds, in this video I will be doing my iPhone X unboxing and initial impression. Okay, so let's start this damn thing right away. I can't wait. Let's just see what all the hype is with this iPhone X. Because iPhone 1, I'm not so hype about the phone. I think it's pretty controversial. Anyways, let's see what's inside the box. Let's see what we got here. Designed by Apple in California. Okay, it's based in the US. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, let's see what else we got inside here. Hello. I don't know what's that fun. We got a cool Apple sticker. I mean, just depends if you like Apple stickers. In the box, we got the generic Apple adapter as usual. Nothing special there. And we got some earbuds right here. And to the back, we have the auxiliary adapter. Of course, you know, there's no auxiliary port, so they have to give us the adapter. Okay, let's see what else we got here. And we also have Apple traditional USB charging cable here. It's pretty much the standard white traditional cable. Nothing special here. And here it is, the iPhone X. So far you can see that this is a fingerprint magnet. I got the black version and you can see all the fingerprints at the back. It could be because I have the plastic on. I'll take the plastic off a little later and we shall see if it still have that much fingerprints. And we also have our volume buttons, the volume down in which I'm pressing, and also the volume up. It feels pretty sturdy, everything feels pretty good, everything feels pretty functional. To the top we have our little volume switch there. Basically, if you want to put your ringer off, put your phone in vibration mode, silent mode, that little switch does everything. And to the top here we have the camera as well as the face detection. To the right of the phone here you see we have the power button, or should I say the controversial power button. And we also have the part where we put the SIM card in for your phone. And to the very bottom of the phone we have the speakers as well as Apple proprietary lightning port, which is sad. I was hoping they will do USB Type-C rather than keeping everything proprietary to Apple. And to the back of the phone here you see the camera, the dual camera setup, 12 megapixel each. And unfortunately it does have a little bit of a raise at the back of the camera, so if you're one of those people that are very nitpicky and you do not like your cameras on your phones to have a little bumper, a little raise, I highly recommend you put a case on. And I do have a few of my recommended cases for the iPhone X. All the links are in the description below. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and boot the phone up and go through the whole startup process. Okay, now the setup will take you at least 5 minutes. Now let's just do a phone comparison, just for you to see the size comparison next to a phablet. Now the phone I'll be comparing it to will be the Razer phone, and as you can see, the size comparison is pretty noticeable. The Razer phone basically swallows the Apple iPhone X. But if you're one of those users that not really into the whole phablet thing, I think this phone will definitely be very suitable for you because it's very one-hand friendly. Okay, now that the operating system has loaded up, we'll go ahead and see what's different about this phone. Well, more than likely, I don't expect anything to be different. Wow, the phone kind of stuck there, which is pretty surprising. Could this phone have one of the fastest CPU on a phone? Now, what you'll find different about the phone will be how you interact with it. As you can see how I got to that screen, I had to swipe at the top left and at the top right to get to those old menus, whereas you will just swipe at the bottom on the old traditional iPhones, and that was because the older phones had the home button, whereas in this phone does not have the home button. And as far as the messaging app go, everything is pretty much basic, everything is typical Apple here. So let's talk about specs here. The iPhone X is actually rocking a 5.8-inch diagonal all-screen OLED multi-touch display, which features a 2436 by 1125 pixel resolution, which is a very unusual resolution if I might add, and it also sports a 458 ppi, which stands for pixel per inch. And in addition to that, as I mentioned, the back-facing camera is put in a 12 megapixel wide angle and telephoto camera at a 1.8 aperture, and it has an optical zoom and a digital zoom up to 10 times. And it also features Apple's portrait mode, in which I'll test out in a bit. And the front-facing camera has a 7 megapixel true depth camera, which also can do portrait mode as well, which is definitely a good thing. Let me just go into the camera real quick. Let's just see what the camera looks like. I'm just going to take a few shots right here of John Cena. Dun, 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 dun. John Cena sucks. Alright, for the wrestling fans. Okay, let's just take these two pictures here. Alright, I got it. Okay, not bad, but honestly, as good as this picture looks, it cannot compare with the Pixel 2 XL to me, and hey, that's just my preference. Hey, that's me! Alright, let's just take a front-facing picture. A selfie. Let's just take another one. Not bad, not bad, not bad. But again, I just have to say, nerds, I'm sorry, but to me, I just think that this phone is not offering enough for the price tag. I mean, the phone looks pretty beautiful, no argument there. But the problem is definitely, why should I purchase this over like the iPhone 8 or the 8 Plus? Because you can get the iPhone 8 with similar specs for like little above $600 and save yourself extra $40. And so my bad, who taught me math? And save yourself an additional $400. And it basically have the same identical specs, not to mention you get the home button opposed to these gimmicky features that this specific phone has. And it pretty much has the same specs. The only difference is not as flashy as this one. But that's pretty much it. The iPhone 8 and 8 Plus do look really good. They're a really good phone. You can do every single thing on those phones what you can do on this phone as well. The only thing that you cannot do on the 8 and the 8 Plus is that you cannot do portrait with the front camera. But I mean, I don't think that extra, I don't necessarily think that extra portrait feature is worth extra $400 to $500. So do I recommend getting this phone? If you're a hardcore Apple fan, I highly recommend, yes, why not? You should definitely go ahead and get this phone. But hey, if you're like a basic user and you just need a phone that can make phone calls, take a look at social media, and you want it to be an Apple phone, you have a lot better Apple alternatives right now. You can get an iPhone 8 and the iPhone 7 Plus and 7 are pretty damn good phones right now still. So hey, that's just my perspective of everything. And if you find this video helpful, please show some love by subscribing and have yourself an awesome day. And I love you guys.